Hello everyone, welcome back to my nursery today. So finally I am here. It's afternoon at this point. I'm a little earlier today. It's afternoon, it's not nighttime. So hopefully the lighting will be better over here because I do have a little bit of sunlight coming into the room along with my ring light here. And I have one baby today, not two, three, four, five, just one. And this is Gabriel. He is Andrew by Clear Dolls. And I'm going to be doing a changing video with him because he hasn't had, I don't think I've done a video with just him by himself in a while. So I wanted to just spend a little time with my little boy here. Gabriel is an old sculpt at this point. He was created in 2015 by Claire Taylor. He is a Claire Taylor edition doll, fully completed from start to finish, all by Claire Taylor, meaning he was sculpted, molded, and poured into silicone and painted and hair rooted, all by Claire Taylor. So he is what you would call a Claire Taylor edition doll or a Claire Taylor doll. So I'm going to be changing him, and this little guy, it is almost his birthday. He will be here soon. Let's see. He came to me the first time he came home was June 2nd of 2017. So I'm thinking it's going on his 5th birthday, you guys, with me. 5 years. I cannot even believe that. I was so excited to get this baby when I first got him. He definitely was a dream baby for me. He still is. I just love this baby from the first time I had ever seen him on his first mommy's channel on YouTube. But when I seen him, I loved him. I dreamed about having a baby like him one day, but never in a million years did I think or imagine that I would actually get him, the one that I've seen. And he's actually the only one like this. There are more Andrews in the edition. The edition is small. I believe it's only 5 of them. He's number 4, but he's the only ethnic dark-skinned Andrew like this. And he's the only Andrew with the squishy tummy feature like this. So he's quite what you would call rare. And I love that. But I never thought I would actually like bring him home, you know? So even now, when I think back to the time when I first seen him and would watch videos with him in it, when he was with his first mommy, I just adored this baby, loved to watch the videos with him in it, but never did I think I would actually ever get the chance to bring this baby home. And I talked about, you know, how I wanted a Claire Taylor doll and how it was a dream for me to get one. I set it as a goal. I talked about that in my previous 2 videos, I believe it was. Or maybe, no, it wasn't the previous video right before this one. It was the 2 before that. And I was talking about how in the beginning I never thought I could get any silicone dolls. They were so expensive at that time. We talking going back to like 2013. And I started my first YouTube channel in 2014. So it's been about 8.5 years. But coming into the hobby, you know, the dolls were so expensive even back then, but they were nowhere like the prices are now. But even then, I couldn't figure out, okay, how am I going to get one of these dolls? You know, I wanted a full body silicone. And then when I saw the Claire Taylor dolls and saw their prices, I was like, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to have one? But I'm so thankful I did get to bring this dream baby home. I've had him since 2017, as I said, and I still just adore him to today. Like, he is an all-time favorite of mine, of my dolls that I've brought home, of Claire Taylor's dolls. And he is in such pristine condition after all this time. I can't believe, you know, how well he's holding up. He's a full body silicone poured into 2 pieces. He has the ball jointed neck. So his head turns so This is what you would call at that time and now even. But these are, I don't hardly see them being made now, poured in two pieces. But I guess some artists and sculptors probably still do. But now the thing is the one piece pour. But I must say, I love the one piece pour. It looks so realistic when they pour it all in one piece. But what I appreciate is that the ball jointed necks, they just turn the, still to me, they turn the best. You know, they're easier definitely to turn however you want to turn them. If you want to put the baby on their tummy, you know, the head is going to turn however you want to turn it. You ain't got to really worry about it or anything. So to me, still, that ball jointed neck is the best thing ever. But of course, the one piece pour is the new in thing with silicone dolls with the full bodies. And it does make, you know, it makes the baby look more realistic, because with the ball joint, if you don't hold them right, you can definitely see the separation. If you hold them properly, you don't really see it. When they get their clothes on, you're not going to really see that separation. But nevertheless, I still really adore this little guy here. I just actually finished washing his hair, rinsing it. I don't really wash it per se. I rinsed it and styled it in a little different style with his bangs coming towards the front. And it's dry. One thing with his hair I love is that it'll stay. Like once you spray it and it's wet, you style it. Once it dry, it'll stay in this style for quite a while. You don't have to keep messing with his hair. So anyway, before I go on, let me say welcome to my nursery. To new people stopping by, watching my videos for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I do new videos. And please, everyone, hit the like button. And welcome back to those of you who are already subscribed. Please share my videos. I am still planning that 3,000 subscriber giveaway when we get there. We are slowly getting there, so please continue to share my videos, guys. This is what he's going to put on. It is a knit Peter Rabbit romper. It's a gray color. It's not blue. It's actually gray. For a minute, I thought when I took it out, it was blue, or I remembered it being blue, but it's not. It's gray. And then I think the reason I thought it was blue is because the onesie that goes with it has the blue with the Peter Rabbit. The onesie is cream color with Peter Rabbit all over it. And then it has this cute knot tie matching hat, but I don't think I'm going to put the hat on because I just did his hair. So I don't think we're going to do the hat today. And then it has these hand knits. I don't even know if I'm going to put these on. They look so little. They barely want to stretch, so I don't know if I'm going to put these on his hands. We'll see. So that's what I'm going to put on him. I wish this set would have came with the little booties that match the onesie. That would have been nice instead of the hand mitts. Or it should have had booties too. And I hope I don't have booties for it, and maybe I misplaced them or separated them from the outfit. That could be possible. And then I'm going to just put these booties on him. They're cream colored like the onesie. So he'll just do these because I didn't really want to put like socks and shoes and all of that. So anyway, that's just a little background on Gabriel here and my collecting, a little more of a tidbit of my collecting journey up until this point. And what else did I want to talk about? Let's see. This outfit, what size is this? It is up to 1 month, which that's usually the size he wears in the UK brands, if they have up to 1 month. And this is a mother care outfit, and I had this for a while. I believe I bought this from another person that was selling it on Instagram or Facebook. I didn't buy it brand new, but it's like it's brand new. And someone had messaged me and they wanted to know when I had put the Peter Rabbit knit romper on my Sage Jameson, like a around Easter time last month, and they wanted to know where do I get the Peter Rabbit outfits from, or the knits. I hardly get the brand new Peter Rabbit outfits from like a website or anything. I notice most of the Peter Rabbit outfits I bought them from other collectors when they are having clothing sales, and like certain things, if they have them and I know it's stuff that I love and it's hard to find and they're selling it, I will grab it. And Peter Rabbit outfits is one of those things that I really love. Um, I know one time I did an order from Mother Care a few years ago, and I had got like some Peter Rabbit sleepers, I think it was. And I had gotten those brand new from Mother Care. But I think Mother Care went out of business, if I'm not mistaken. The last time I was looking for Mother Care online, I could not find it. But if anybody knows, did Mother Care go out of business? Because I think they did. And that is where I knew you could get Peter Rabbit outfits from. But now, I don't know, like, where can you get Peter Rabbit outfits? I have no idea if anybody knows the answer to that. But me, myself, I find them usually from another collector that's doing a clothing sale on Instagram or Facebook or something. But anyway, so that, ooh, I almost popped the button. I thought that was a stretchy strap, and it's not. It actually unbuttons. But it came a loose. It didn't pop. Oh my gosh. If this was some other outfit, this button would have flew off of here. But it must be on really good because it did not pop. I would have been too upset, even though I could put the button back on. Let me unbutton this side. But anyway, so the next thing I wanted to touch on, I'm not going to make this video too long, is I get so many messages with questions about how can I get one of the dolls like you have, or how can I find one of these dolls, meaning, now the question is tricky when they ask me that question, because they ask me the question and I'm like, my first question back to them is, when they say, I'm just checking my camera, when they say, how can I get one of these dolls like yours? My first question back is, okay, I have two different kinds of dolls. Most of my dolls, you guys that follow me know, is silicone dolls, like Gabriel here. If you're new, this is a silicone doll, a full body silicone, which you just saw him before I dressed him. He's a full body, meaning his whole body is silicone. Okay. They have partial silicones as well, where the body is cloth with stuffing in it and glass beads to weight it. And then the head, the arms, and the legs are silicone. So that's called a partial silicone. Then they have the cuddle baby silicones, cuddle head, where the head is silicone and then the whole body could be clothed and it's weighted with glass beads and stuffing. So there's different kinds of these dolls, and that's what I wanted to go into, and I definitely can't cover it all in this one video, so it'll be something I will kind of talk about a little bit in my videos going forward. Because when people ask me these questions, where can I get one of those dolls? It's usually new people. They're just coming into the hobby. They want one of the dolls and they don't know anything about the dolls. And that is what I wanted to mention in this video, just in case you're new. I do refer people to my YouTube channel a lot. Like if they message me on Messenger, Facebook, or they message me on Instagram, they DM me, I usually refer them to see my Instagram posts and look at my dolls. And then my YouTube channel is on my Instagram homepage. You'll see YouTube there and it has the link. You click it, it'll take you right over here to my YouTube channel. Then you can see the videos with my dolls in it. And I'm talking about different information in my videos. And when you're here on YouTube, Under these YouTube videos, I always try to put my Instagram link if you want to see the different pictures of my dolls and different things I might be selling. And if I'm selling a doll, I usually sell it on my Instagram. You click the link right under the video and it'll take you over to my Instagram page. I also have a Facebook page, and on Facebook, I'm Erica Jones. You'll see this baby on my home page on my Facebook. He's on there. You'll know that's my Facebook page, Erica Jones. So those are the different places you can kind of find me. And I'm going over this for new people, as I said, because I get the question a lot, where can I get one of those dolls like you have? Okay, going back to that question now. He's a silicone doll. I briefly went over the different kinds of silicone dolls you can get. There's different artists. Of course, his artist is Claire Taylor, and his sculptor, she created him. But there's many different sculptors that make these dolls. So you have to figure out like what kind of doll do you want, your budget, how much you want to pay for the doll, all of those things before you actually start shopping for the doll. You first need to know what kind of doll you want. Do you want a silicone doll? Or do you want a vinyl reborn doll? And that is the major thing. Most new people don't even really know the mediums of the dolls. This is a silicone doll. And let me grab a vinyl reborn real quick. Okay, and then this is Levi by Bonnie Brown. And he is what you would call a vinyl reborn doll, and he was painted by me and somewhat rooted, the little bit of hair he got right now. But he is vinyl. He is hard. You know, he's not silicone like Gabriel down here. You don't really supposed to put silicone and vinyl close together, so I usually keep them separate, my silicone and my reborns. I don't even put them like in the same crib or anything together. I just don't do it. Okay, so this doll, as I was saying, he has that cloth body I was talking about. So this is just a brief little go through. I will do another video and I'm going to show my reborns in the next one if you're new and you want to come back and see the reborn dolls. But this little guy is a cloth body. I'm going to briefly put them near each other, but I don't leave these different mediums together. But as you can see, he's all cloth right here. He's weighted. He has glass beads in there, and then his head and his arms and legs are vinyl. So this is a cloth body baby, and he's a vinyl reborn. His mouth is completely closed. If he gets a passy, he gets a magnetic passy. I put a magnet inside of his head, and then he can get this magnetic passy. That is the different things that make a vinyl reborn, you know, is different from a silicone baby. That's just a little brief go through right there, because I did refer that the lady that was wanting one of these dolls, I told her to come over to my YouTube channel. So hopefully she sees this video, and that'll just give her a brief little tidbit right there of the different mediums of the dolls, what's a cloth body doll and what's a full body silicone doll, because we think that, you know, once we know about it, we forget. Like new people coming in, they don't know anything about the dolls. Sometimes they don't know what we be talking about. So sometimes I like to just go through and kind of re-explain things, because sometimes we can just assume that everyone kind of knows what we're talking about, and they don't. And I feel like since I had my YouTube channel, I feel like it's my obligation as a public service. And if you guys been following me, you know I like to explain stuff to people. I like to share. If I know something, I like to share that with people, because I remember back when I was new and I didn't know anything about the dolls. I just knew I wanted one. But even myself coming in, the first kind of doll I saw was a silicone. I didn't see the vinyl dolls at first. I just put some of the KY jelly on this pacifier because my liquid KY, which I prefer, is way in my room. I haven't brought it back up here yet. Just to give him this passy. So also the full body silicones or silicone dolls, if they have an open mouth, because that's something else you need to ask. Don't never assume, oh, the mouth is open. If you're buying a doll, make sure you find out if that silicone baby's mouth is open. Because if it is, it's really nice. And that's the benefit of most of the time having a silicone, is because their mouth should be open most of the time. And they can get a pacifier. And I love that part about having a silicone doll. You can give them a passy. But every now and then people make silicone dolls sometimes and their mouths are closed and you can't give them a pacifier. So always when you're shopping for a silicone doll, if that's important to you that your baby can take a passy, make sure you ask. Never just assume because it's silicone that the mouth is going to be open, because sometimes their mouths are closed. Shut, and close. But I'm looking for a tissue to get that lubricant off my hands. I have baby wipes for my babies, but I do not put these wet baby wipes on my dolls because you just never know what all kind of chemicals are in them. But I do use them sometimes to wipe that lubricant off my hands and stuff. I use the wipes when they're wet most of the time as a prop. I don't actually put them on the dolls. But sometimes you want to wipe your hands or something, they come in handy to have near you. But anyway, so these are just, I'm kind of jumping all over the place, just trying to cover different things, just in case the lady does come over and see this video that I referred to my channel from my Instagram, I believe she was on. Or if anybody else is new and they happen to run across this video, just to give them a little brief go over of certain things. Also, she wanted to know where to buy the dolls from. There are different ways of buying dolls. You can buy dolls from a person, another collector like myself. Also, I paint dolls and I sell them, so I guess I would fall under that artist category. I don't really call myself an artist, but some people say I'm an artist. But I do paint vinyl reborns and I do paint now little silicone dolls as well. So if I'm going to sell them, I sell them like I said on my Instagram. I usually will do a video here of the doll if it's for sale, and then I'll tell you if it's for sale, and then I'll tell you to go over to my Instagram if you are interested in that doll. We can message each other over there. You can ask me how much the doll is and different questions about the doll. So all of my selling is on my Instagram page. If I sell clothes, like right now I'm selling baby clothes again a little bit, that's on my Instagram. So anyway, if you want to buy a doll, you can buy from another collector. When I first started learning of the dolls, I found the YouTube videos to be the most helpful way that I began to really learn about the dolls. Because not only are you looking at a picture of the doll, like Instagram and Facebook most of the time is just pictures. I like on YouTube because you can see the video. You can see the collector handling the doll in the video, changing them. You get to see the movement of the doll. You get to see the dolls more. You get to really learn a little more by seeing these videos. Now, you can run across doll videos on Facebook now also. But when I started, I don't remember watching any videos on Facebook really. And I really wasn't on Instagram when I first came into collecting. I was mostly on YouTube. And even now, if it's a doll I'm interested in, I find I like to see the doll on video, not just the pictures. So you want to connect with different doll channels. Try to subscribe to different doll channels if you're new, and watch the dolls that you are interested in, that you see that you kind of like. Follow those people, follow their channel, subscribe to their channel, watch and listen, pick up whatever you can, any information that person is sharing on the video, because that is how you learn about the dolls before you actually start shopping for the dolls and trying to spend your money on the dolls. Because you don't want to go spending your money on something that you don't really know anything about. You don't even know what you're looking for. And going back to that question again that I get all the time is, how can I buy one of those dolls that you have? Where do I find them? You need to first know, when I say what kind of doll are you looking for, or if a collector asks you that, when you ask them that question, you need to know first of all, what kind of doll are you looking for? Do you want a silicone baby like this, a full body silicone? Do you want a partial silicone? Do you want a cuddle head baby silicone? Do you want a vinyl reborn like the other baby I showed you a minute ago? So you need to know, like, what kind of doll are you looking for? Then they have Ashton Drake dolls, which are, people say those aren't reborns. I don't really collect those, but those are nice too, especially when you're just starting, coming into the hobby. But there's so many different kind of dolls. You need to first know, like, what kind of doll are you looking for? So that is what I wanted to just talk about briefly in this video. And like I said, I'm probably going to think of other things. It's so much to cover with these, like shopping for the dolls. And when you first coming in looking for these dolls, it's tons of information that I can't even possibly explain all of it in one video. It took me so long to really learn about the dolls, and definitely when you buy them, I don't care how many videos you watch, you still kind of make those mistakes when you're first buying your doll. Like your first, especially your first few dolls, you really don't know like what you're looking for. But it's always better to kind of have a little idea before you start spending your money. Look at a lot of videos. I have a lot of videos on my channel. This is a new channel I just started a year ago. But my first channel was called Erica Jones. If you run across that channel, it's still up the last I checked. It has a lot of videos. I left them up with a lot of information on those videos. That's why I didn't take that channel down. I just left it up just in case somebody runs across that channel and they might find some information that can help them on that channel as well. And I always felt, as I was saying, obligated to share information, not to try to act like a know-it-all, not to preach at anybody, not to tell you what to buy. That's not why I do it. I share the information I've learned over the time because that may help someone else out when they're shopping for their doll. Just like when I used to watch the videos coming in, and even now, if I'm interested in a certain kind of doll, I'll look at videos. It helps you to get that information from someone else who may have what you're looking for, and they share any little information with you. You know, the videos help, that information helps you. So that is the main reason why I share the information, is maybe someone might be looking for what I'm sharing and it could help them out. So I will try to kind of think about some different things to share in some videos going forward for new people that may not know and they want that information. Also, for those of us who are seasoned collectors at this point and we know about the dolls, we know a little something, we have dolls already, I think that we should try to mention the sculpts of the dolls when we're doing videos. Because sometimes I'm watching videos and it might be a doll I like and I'm looking at the person's video and they never mention, like, what kit is it? What's the name of the kit? Because some of the kits, I don't be knowing them. I'm telling you, especially even with silicones, even though I'm into silicones more, but it's new silicones come out all the time. I don't know which kit it is, which artist or sculptor created it. I know nothing about it. I love it. I don't know where it came from. And the person will not mention it at all. So that's why I always mention my doll's kit or sculpt name when I start my video. I try to remember to do that, trying to remember that someone could be seeing the doll for the first time and they don't know anything about the artist Claire Taylor or her dolls, and they might want to know. So that's usually why I go over, you know, the sculpt name or the kit name or whatever the artist it's by or the sculptor. I try to share that at the beginning of each video. And that's something we could do when we're doing our videos, just to kind of share it. So if someone new is watching, they'll get a little information from us. Claire Taylor Dolls has a YouTube channel. You can subscribe to her YouTube channel if you like her dolls, which I have a lot of Claire Taylor dolls in my collection. You can also go under her videos in the description, and she has a link that you can click to go over to her website where she sells her dolls. When you go over to her website, subscribe to her mailing list. When she releases new dolls, she will send you an email. She sends out emails, and you will be notified when she is releasing new dolls, just in case you might be interested in a doll like him. So that's all I can share in this video. I'm pretty sure I've been all over the place, and I know there's much more information that I can't possibly cover in one video. Also, when I'm answering these messages from different people asking me these questions, I can't really answer the question completely in just a message or a text. It's too much to cover. So that's why I recommend, if you're new, try to follow channels, dolly channels like mine's and many others, and get as much information as you can before you buy your first doll. Try to learn a little bit about the dolls and see what you actually want. And watching the videos, in my opinion, that's one of the best ways to learn. Then Instagram, of course, and Facebook. Different dolly groups on Facebook also is good to get into. And following people with the dolls on Facebook and YouTube. A lot of us are on the different social media sites, like I am on Facebook and I'm on Instagram as well. So if it's someone that you like what they have, I suggest you would follow them, because you never know when someone decides to sell one of their dolls. So with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. And that is my little boy, and he is all dressed. And again, we're at 30 minutes. Again, I can't seem to do videos like less than 30 minutes. But there's my boy. His hair looks so pretty today. Mommy did his hair. Let's see. Let's take your passy out for a minute. So that is his little face close up, which I just love that face still. And there he is. Love his little hands. I still love the way Clea Taylor does her doll's nails. It's just my favorite. And she does them so well. It's not easy to do silicone nails. Oh my gosh. And she just does them so well. And the toenails, which I should have showed before I put his booties on. But he has his little booties on and everything. And there he is. So thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Take care and stay safe.